Comrade Chairman of the meeting, Comrade Mario Mitchell. Comrade Party Leader. Your Member Parliament in waiting and to be, and somebody in whom you should be well pleased, Comrade Kenneth Russell. All the comrades, the councillors, and there are whole set of members of Parliament who go and walk up Duke Street with us. New members of Parliament. The comrades and warriors of Southeast Centre, and the word is love. Comrades, I just want to share with you quickly what we will do as our government to grow your economy, to improve the quality of life for all Jamaicans, so that Jamaica can be nice for everybody and not just a few. The first, and it's 5 E's. The first E, we're going to reform education to make sure that every child who leaves primary school is literate, numerate, and can do some maths. So we're going to put the resources in basic and primary education. The resources that are being used now in remedial education, we're going to put it at the foundation so that your children, once they leave primary school, them literate, numerate, and can do maths. Because that is the foundation for lifelong learning. We're going to make sure every single child who is in need gets 1 meal per day. Comrades, if you know what them do with Nutrition Products Limited, them thief, the pitney, them lunch money. We're going to put back that money there so that if you cannot afford to send your child to school, send the child, because the child will get 1 hot meal per day. But we're going further. We know sometimes you can't afford the lunch money and you can't afford the taxi fare. So we're going to put in place a transport subsidy, particularly in the rural areas like Southeast Centre, so that you can benefit, so you don't have to spend $500 or $1,000 a day to send your pitney to school. Because Jamaica cannot grow if we don't have an educated population. We're going to bring down the cost of energy. That's the second E. Because if I ask all of you who pay a light bill, what is your biggest bill? It is your light bill. And so this government has failed to bring more renewables on this grid. It take them 8 years to put out a request for a proposal. The only way we can reduce our cost of energy is to reduce our dependence on oil. And so we have to use the sun, we have to use the wind. And so we are committed to reducing the cost of energy so that Jamaican companies can be competitive and that we can build and grow a better economy. The third E is our emerging economies. That is our artists, our singers, our painters, our potters, those who use the internet to make money. And we are going to establish a fund of $1 billion so that we can support those persons who are building our creative industries. We're going to give them the support so that they can earn foreign exchange and move our country forward. Our fourth E, we're going to run government more efficiently and effectively. You can't have a system where almost 50% of the government ministries, agencies, and departments are under the purview of the Prime Minister. And so if you need something to be done, as simple as a lease from one statutory agency, it's taking you 1 year to do it. Public procurement for deal with the tri-bridge take 3 years. We're going to deal with procurement so that we speed it up while ensuring that the integrity is there. And we're going to ensure that we spend the money that is there so that we can build road, we can build bridge, we can build school, we can build hospital, and we're now going to take $21 billion for do what them do a Cornwall Regional and them can't done right now. And the final E, we're going to run a government of integrity with a prime minister who have clean hands and a pure heart. Because you can't have a government where we're going now into the 4th year and the prime minister's statutory declarations can't certify. You can't have a government where a prime minister take the integrity commission to court and is trying to mash down the law that is meant to hold us accountable. Jamaica need a government of integrity, and Mark Golden would provide that. In this rural area in agriculture, we committed to ensuring that RADA returns to its original mandate, that we put in place the support for farmers, that the investment in research and technology takes place so that farmers get the support. We're going to ensure that irrigation, in spite of what is being done, we can't be satisfied that only 15% of agricultural lands have access to irrigation. We have to improve it so a farmer can farm all year round. And we also have to improve access to funding for small farmers so that it's not so difficult if you have to go to DBJ or another institution to access funding. So comrades, we have a plan. Your job is to ensure that Kenneth Russell is elected. I mean, I just want him elected by 1,000 majority, or a 2,000 majority, or a 3,000 majority, or a 4,000 majority. Southeast Centre is a 5,000 majority seat, and I want you to return it to that. You're the only seat that the PMP has never lost. So I said to the comrades here, we're not just taking Southeast Centre. Gabi is in Northwest Centre. Danishka is in Southwest. And we have our comrade in Northeast. We're going to sweep Centre, comrades. So do the work. Go out there, make sure your canvas is done. Make sure you have your 1 and 20. So that whenever the Prime Minister calls it, Comrade Mark Golden will be walking up Duke Street as we seek to transform Jamaica to improve the quality of life for you. One love, comrades, one heart.
Comrades, you heard it from the opposition spokesperson on finance, Julian Robinson. But I see the General Secretary and the campaign manager for this election in Claremont. Welcome, Dr. Dayton Campbell, General Secretary of the People's National Party.